Hi, Paul from Embroidery Source, and today we're going to take a quick look at the new Ink Giant 40cm 8-color DTF printer. This is the smaller printer in our range. We go from 40cm 8-color with three Epson i3200 heads. Then we have 60cm machines with both 3 heads and 6 heads for those who really need the speed. Now this might be the smaller one in the range, but this is a pretty fast machine. This will print 9 square meters an hour in high quality mode. Now that's a lot of logos. That's hundreds and hundreds of logos, probably over 600 logos measuring 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So it's a fast machine. The 8-color ink set, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and red, orange, green, and blue, that provides us with a much wider color gamut. Allows us to hit those really difficult colors that a 4-color printer might struggle with. And this new generation of Ink Giant printers are also fitted with the new automatic capping station cleaning and head moisturizing system. So when the printer's not in use, it has a tank just for cleaning solution, and that will flush cleaning solution into the capping stations to clean the capping stations and drain tubes out. Then when they're clean, it pumps some clean solution into the caps to keep the heads moisturized when it's not in use. So we find that, I mean, the Ink Giants were super reliable before. It's just that extra little bit of care now that they're up and running within a few minutes when you need to start printing during the day. So as I mentioned, it has 8 colors, and the extra colors red, green, orange, and blue really make a major difference when it comes to hitting those difficult colors that you need. Good examples are, sunset, from bright yellow through orange to deep reds. A 4-color printer, you'll see some pixelation, some dotting of different colors amongst that. Whereas with the orange and red inks and yellow, we can hit these super bright colors. And of course, using the Flexi software, you've got complete control over the color. You can adjust the ink percentages, you can adjust vibrance, and all of the different settings that you need to just finally tweak color. Having said that, we go one step further. All Ink Giant machines, like most DTF printers, are supplied with ICC profiles by the manufacturer. And you have to remember that an ICC profile is made to suit a particular machine using a particular set of inks, like from one manufacturer, and one type of film. So we take it one step further. We've invested in our own ICC profiling equipment, and we'll show you that now. That's set up on the table over here. And typically a manufacturer might provide profiles for the DTF printer. One will be like a medium quality, and one will be a high quality. High quality is a slightly slower printing speed. Medium quality gives you faster production, but there may be some compromises there in color quality. Now, a typical ICC profile is made using, let's say, around 640 different color swatches. And these are the kind of swatches that we print out when we're making a new ICC profile for Ink Giant. So, as I mentioned, the standard ICC profiles are made scanning 640 different shades of colors. And you can see here the different sheets that we've printed out as part of our ICC profile making. So we go to the maximum. We make our profiles using 2,400 different color swatches, and those colors range from the palest beiges and yellows and blues right up to the very, very dark colors. And part of that process, we use the X-Rite Pro 3 Plus spectrophotometer. This is a device that measures colors very, very accurately. So when we're doing an ICC profile for our Ink Giant machines, the first thing we start off with is an ink limit test. So the printer will print out all of the different colors in little squares, and we have to then choose the percentage of color that gives us fine detail without oversaturating the color. So the first thing is the ink percentage, and then we do what's called linearization. And you can see linearization here on this chart. Linearization teaches the profile how to get a smooth blend from the palest colors through darker and darker colors right through to the darkest colors. That's very important when you're trying to print shades like grays and pale colors. If you suddenly find that a color changes and gets darker when you're not expecting it to, it's usually because the linearization tables haven't been scanned properly or haven't been made using enough colors. Because we choose the largest color set, 2,400 colors, then our linearization tables include a greater number of shades of blue and red and yellow and all the different colors in this printer. So this is our X-Rite spectrophotometer. So how that works is when we're doing a profile, we move it to the first set of colors, and then we move the spectrophotometer over to the left, we press the button, and then we scan over to the right hand side. Now this spectrophotometer measures all of those colors as it moves across. Once we've done the first set, we move down to the next row and we do it again. So we have to do that for all 2,400 colors in the set, plus the linearization tables. Once we've done that, we then save that as a new ICC profile. And of course, we can make profiles for different resolutions on the printer. It could be 720 dpi by 2400, or it could be 360 by 3600. So it depends on whether you're looking for quality, and most of you will be looking for the best quality. If you're going to invest in an 8-color printer that produces the widest range of colors and the smoothest transitions from one color to another, then it makes sense to print accurate colors. And that's where an ICC profile like this comes into its own. Now you should also bear in mind that ICC profiles, as I mentioned before, they're made to suit a specific make of printer with a specific type of print head and using inks from a certain manufacturer and film from another manufacturer. If you change any of those parts of your DTF print system, so you decide to try another manufacturer of ink or another film, you can expect that the color your printer produces might not be the same. Now the same even applies to the temperature in your workroom. High-end print companies that have equipment worth millions and millions of dollars, many of those companies will have profiles for the different seasons of the year: spring, summer, autumn and winter. The temperatures might be a little bit different, but the humidity certainly will. Here in our showroom, we maintain a constant temperature. We have a reverse cycle air conditioner and heater that's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So our showroom temperature is always the same. And we also have a humidifier. So if the humidity is particularly low, like less than 40%, we will turn on the humidifiers to maintain a higher humidity in the workroom. And that's very important. If you want your printers to work consistently and reliably, you should avoid high temperatures and very low humidity. So that's what we do with ICC profiles to achieve the highest accuracy of color, and that means vibrancy when you need it, but it also means being able to hit those pastel colors as well. You can't have everything too vibrant. So an ICC profile is extremely important with any kind of printer that you're running in production.